welcome. Thank you for being here today. Thanks to the Maslin Museum for the opportunity to bring this movement and space to all of you watching. Appreciate it. Please do consider a donation to the Maslin Museum if this has been become one of your weekly practices. So thank you again. Let's sit up tall. We've been talking a lot about hope. These next few weeks, we'll be talking about love, our hearts opening, thinking more conscientiously about kindness, being a mirror, and the kind of behavior that we would like to surround ourselves with. So with our practice, finding our breath, let's find some inhalations, holding it at the top, and then emptying out all the air through our chest, down into our bellies, pulling that belly button, almost emptying it so it's almost touching our spine, and inhaling again. One more time. Setting our intention for love. During this practice, if you find your mind wandering, come back to your breath and love in your heart. Taking that left hand down to the mat, right ear to right shoulder. Nice stretch through the left side. Maybe walking those fingers out a little bit. Bringing that neck to neutral. And taking the right hand out. Dropping the left ear to the left shoulder. Nice stretch through the right side. Extending those fingers. Taking our right arm up overhead, reaching to the left side, opening up that right side. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, and one more time. Bringing that right arm down, taking the left arm overhead, going over to the left side, or to the right side, I'm sorry. Finding 3 deep breaths. I'm going to let you do these on your own. And we'll meet in the center. Nice. Taking our hands behind us, pointing our fingers towards the wall behind us. Taking our gaze up towards the sky. Opening up that heart. Feel that opening. And coming back to neutral. Let's do some trunk rotations. I'm going clockwise. Maybe making them a little bit larger with each rotation. Don't forget your breath. And then next time you're seated, let's go the opposite way. Rotating that around and around. Few more times. One more time. And we'll meet together in a seated position. Bringing our hands up, touching our shoulders, rotating those elbows. We're going to start with small circles. And we're going forward and around. And making those circles bigger and bigger each time we go around. Making sure those shoulders are loosened up for our practice. Nice. Bringing that to a halt, starting in the opposite direction. So making those circles around, making them bigger and bigger. Nice. Real nice. Maybe hold them, pull those shoulder blades together, back like a bird, as if you're flying through the air, swooping from side to side, holding those shoulders back, pressing your shoulder blades together, flying like a bird. Nice. Let's shake that out. Shake that out. Moving to tabletop. Some cat and cow. Inhaling and exhaling, opening up that heart to the front, to the sky, pulling it in, back and forth with your breath. Very nice. Maybe shake from side to side, taking your gaze over to the right, over to the left, right, and left. Taking the right hand, setting it in the center of the mat, taking that left arm up and bring it through and under and back up again. We'll do this a couple times. Through and under. One more time. And this time when we go through, spread the needle, thread it, take that shoulder down to the side, take that arm up overhead. Nice. So I'm resting on my left shoulder, right arm is extended. Breathing into it, unfolding, and doing the same now with your right arm. Taking it up and through, up and through. And this time when you go up, bring it through and thread the needle to the right side. Gently unfold. We'll come down onto our bellies and putting our hands right under our shoulders, coming up into a baby cobra. Holding that. Legs are about hip distance apart and roll down. Rolling back up. Holding. So I'm pushing as if I'm pushing this way. My heels of my hands are pushing in the mat as if I'm trying to push my hands towards the top of my mat. Roll down. Now we'll come up on our elbows. Come up on our elbows. We can put our hands in prayer. Rock a little bit from side to side. Feel that nice stretch through the spine. Opening up that heart to the sunshine. Feeling that nice stretch. Making a pillow for your head. Lifting the right leg up. Right leg up, we'll hold that. Right leg up, hold it. Down. Left leg up. Now your forehead can be rested on your hands or it can be lifted, looking about 6 inches out to the front of the mat. Bringing that left leg down. Coming back on our elbows again, back on our elbows. This time, taking that right leg up, grabbing the ankle or the pant leg with that right hand. So right hand is grabbing right ankle, feeling a nice back bend in that spine. And release. Putting your head into the palm of your hands. Relax. Take a couple cleansing breaths. Coming back on the elbows again. Hands in prayer. Bending that left leg up. Taking the left arm, grabbing the pant leg and or the ankle and stretching into that. Very nice. So my ankle is pushing that way. My hand is holding on to it, pulling a little bit more of an arch or a back bend in my back. If there's any pinching or binding, back out of it. And release. Come down, press into child's pose. Take a couple cleansing breaths in child's pose. Coming out of child's pose, we'll push up into our first downward dog of the day, pushing through the arms, walking the feet out. Feeling a nice stretch. What feels good for you. Coming down to our knees. Now we're going to leave our bum or our tushy up in the air and fold into puppy dog. So it's kind of like a child's pose, but a little bit of a modification. So stretching through those arms, really stretching. Instead of having our toes together and our knees spread wide for child pose, it's almost like we're a little puppy with our hunches and our arms spread out to the front. Coming out, pushing back into downward dog. And slowly walk the hands and the feet together for a forward fold. So we have a forward fold. Let's go halfway up. If you need your blocks, you can grab your blocks. And we'll do a forward fold again. Bending, coming up. Hands to prayer. Very nice. Another forward fold, hands up overhead. Forward fold, hands on the block. Stepping the right foot back. Left foot supported. Knee can also be down if you'd like. Keep that knee down. Lifting the left arm off the block. Twisting to the left. Forward fold, bringing that right foot back in to meet the left foot. Halfway up. Forward fold. Bending at the legs. Arms up overhead. Into prayer and heart center. Same thing, only we'll take the left leg back. Arms overhead, forward fold, step the left leg back, can be in a lunge, or you can put that knee down, taking the right arm up, nice side stretch. Bring it down, bend back in, forward fold, and slowly coming up. Hands to prayer and to heart center. We'll do the same thing again, only we're going to bring the opposite hand up. So, arms overhead, inhale, exhale, forward fold, step the right foot back, place that knee on the floor, take the left arm up overhead, down, bring that right foot back up, forward fold, hands up overhead into heart center. Hands up overhead, inhale, exhale, forward fold, bringing the left leg back, placing that knee on the floor, taking the right arm up overhead, bringing it down, forward fold, bringing that left leg back up to meet the right leg, coming up, all the way up, Hands down to heart center. Just noticing the energy of the flow. Moving the blocks out of the way. I'll change my vantage point here. Taking our legs wide. Do goddess. Pointing our toes out, bringing our heels together. Sitting into a squat. Bringing the right heel up and down, left heel up and down, coming up to a 5-pointed star. Bringing down into a goddess, bringing the right heel up, taking it down, left heel up, taking it down, coming up into a 5-pointed star. Taking our toes, pointing them a little bit forward, forward fold with an exhalation, forward fold. You can always use a block for this as well. Shouldn't have put them away so soon. Always use the block for a forward fold as well. If you'd like to place your head on the block, feel free to do so. Slowly coming up. Bringing the heels together. Back down into goddess. Holding it, holding it, coming up to that 5-pointed star, bringing your toes and your heels back in alignment, forward fold, use that block, taking the right arm up, breathing to that right side, opening up that heart to the sky. Bringing the right hand down, taking the left hand up. Noticing your alignment, the extension, bringing that hand down, and slowly bringing your hands to your hips and folding up very, very slowly. Heel toe, your feet together, and shake that out. Nice. Very nice. Move our block out of the way. Move that block out of the way. Stand up straight. Tadasana. Noticing our shoulders, our spine, our hips, our legs, our feet, and even our toes. Lifting our toes off the mat. See if you can place your toes back on the mat, starting with your pinky toes, one toe at a time. It's hard to do. Sometimes when I first started doing this, I couldn't even separate my toes, let alone put them down one at a time. Sometimes it still is hard to do it. So shake that out, shake it out. We'll do some tree poses. If you would like to use the wall, please feel free to do so. You can certainly back into a wall. The important element here is not how high you have your leg, but opening up that hip, finding that focal point, seeing if you can focus. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. My leg, I think, wants to be just right here today. So how about that? So focus, 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 and we'll come down. My mat's a little wobbly today. We'll try the other leg, shake it out. Progress, not perfection. So finding our balance, bringing the opposite leg. And if this is where you are today, that's fine too. Every day is different, isn't that the truth? Every day is different. Good. And we'll bring that to a close. Shaking out. I found myself holding my breath today. Good. Should come back to my breath, the heart, the intention of love. Yeah, let's say that together. The heart, the breath, and the intention of love. So shaking that out. Let's lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Really supporting, finding the support in that left leg. Lift and lower, lift it, keep it up. Keep it up. See how much balance you have. Keep it up. Nice. And let's set it down. We'll do it now with the left leg. Lift and lower. Really building that balance, that concentration. And hold it up there. Nice. Shake that out. We haven't done hip openers in a while, so I invite you to lay down on the mat. If you have a strap or a bathrobe tie or something that you'd like to use, please don't hesitate to get it out. Laying back on your mat, we're going to take the strap around the foot of the right foot. The left leg could be bent right now, or it can be straight, whichever your preference. Because I don't have my strap with me, I'm going to use my arm. So I'm going to bend my leg, and I'm going to bring my leg over to the right. Left arm can be in a T over to the side. Nice opener of that hip, feeling that extension, and bringing that to a close. Nice. Nice. Bring it down, bring that leg down. Take the other leg, put the strap around the leg. So we've got the left arm holding that left strap. Drop that leg down to the left and just see how far it will drop. Extending, breathing, bringing it back together and letting go. and shaking that out. So let's shake our legs out, shake our arms out. Taking those arms up overhead, taking the knees mat distance apart, dialing those legs to the right and to the left. And right and left. And back and forth. Next time they're in the sky, bring your legs together. Cross the right leg over the left. Cross the right leg over to the left. We'll pick up those legs, pick them up, and rotate them to the left. So dial them to the left. The right arm can come out to the side. The left arm can go out to the side so your arms are in a T. Feel that nice twist in your back. Breathe into it. Folding back. Taking your legs straight. Putting your right leg down, folding your left leg over, dropping the legs to the right. If there's any pinching or binding, back out of it, back out of it. Bring your legs back up, sit with your knees bent and your back supported on the mat. Bringing that back together, and let's bring those knees in and hug them and rock them side to side. Nice. Extending the right leg down, right arm off to the side. Let's bring that right leg up and down. Nice. Bring that right leg in. Sit in our table, or in our chair, not our table, our chair. And dial those legs about halfway down to the right. See if you can extend them straight. Hold them, bend them, bring them back in. Dial them to the left. Hold them about halfway dialed. Take them out straight. Hold them. Bring them in. Back to neutral. Let's hug those legs. Let's make a little ball. Little ball. And extend those legs long. Extend those legs long. Rolling on to the right side. Let's take that right foot in the right hand, similar to what we did when we were laying on our belly, bringing that hand and that ankle together. Nice stretch through the quads. Nice. And then let's do it on the other side. So rolling to the other side. You're going to see my back for a moment, but you'll also see how I'm holding my foot. Nice stretch. Release that, come back to center, hug those knees in. Fold up into a little ball, little itsy bitsy ball. Bringing your heels of your feet together. Extending your arms up overhead. slowly rolling up and rolling back down. Rolling up and back down. And one more, rolling up and back down. Taking our arms out to a T, our clamshell, bringing our left leg close, left arm over to the right side, rolling back and forth, taking that left leg, left arm back over, bringing the right leg, right arm over. Closing up, back and forth, back and forth. One more time on each side. My hair clip is nice. Bringing those legs together, bringing them inside, grasping them, holding on to them, slowly extending, hands overhead, hands overhead, bringing the knees up, folding up as if there's an apple under your chin, tapping the shin from side to side, left and right, left and right. Bring that to a halt, rolling back, bringing the legs down, extending the arms overhead, stretching the arms in one direction, the legs in the opposite direction. Really stretch and release. Stretching them again. Stretch and release. Just take an inventory of our body. Taking our hands, putting them towards our side, bringing our feet up, knees towards the sky, slowly rolling onto your back, your shoulder blades, pushing your tailbone up towards the sky, pushing through the heels of your feet. If you'd like to clasp your hands underneath, tucking your shoulder blades, fish, opening up that heart, opening it up. If this is a little too much for you, slowly release your arms and we'll slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Very nice. Bringing the heels together, bringing the knees together, folding into this little ball. Unfolding very slowly, very slowly. Now, we haven't done this in a while either, but extending our feet up into the air, taking your hips and your elbows, and just feeling the energy. You can fold over if you'd like. Feeling that nice bend Taking the legs high, you can play around with it. Bending, straightening, seeing where the movement takes you today. I haven't done this in a while, so maybe take our heels together, notice. Slowly coming down, and curling into a little ball. And releasing into Shavasana. So if you'd like to get some socks on, please feel free to do so. If you have a blanket you'd like to put on, feel free. Rolling down, noticing. Do a quick scan of our body. The energy, tucking our shoulder blades, palms up, feet splayed open. Maybe rock your head back and forth. With your next inhalation, start to move your fingers and toes. If you'd like to continue in Shavasana, feel free to do so. You're welcome to stay in that position or to meet me in a seated position if you need to get on with your day. Bringing our hands back down by our hips, taking our shoulders back, heart up into the air. Big inhale, exhale. Taking our hands off the mat, bringing them up overhead, encompassing all the love in this world. Hands to prayer and to heart center. I thank you for sharing this journey with me today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.